Good morning, everybody. Is Arnie still on? Still Arnie is on. Okay, how about that? Arnie never sounded better. Okay, and we don't know. So let's just leave Arnie on, and we'll see what happens there. Oh, that's right. I think we're on now. That's right. Good morning, everybody. All right, sound. That's right. I think we're on. But Andy told me we were on before, and we weren't. So there you go. All right, there you go. I want to hear about the Pirates. There you go. Arnie's still there. There you are. Okay, good morning, everybody. Great way to start the week, right? Great way to start the week. And, of course, you start the week. You know that yesterday there was a tragedy. And, it was a big tragedy. It was Kobe Bryant, a tremendous... I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but there's something that people are missing. Kobe, a great basketball player. Kobe, a great celebrity. And we're all in shock that Kobe Bryant is no longer with us. And but he's not a relative. He's not like a family member. And why is it that we think that Kobe Bryant, we're mourning him as if he was our next of kin? The truth is that have you ever been on a plane and you get a little nervous driving to the airport? You get a little nervous sitting in the area. Yeah, I suppose getting a little nervous when you load the plane. You get a little nervous when you sit in your seat and you put your seat buckle on, your seat belt. You get a little nervous. You're on a plane. You're flying high in the sky. Your hands are in the hands of pilots and mechanical devices, and you're way up there, and you're a little skittish, right? A little skittish. Good morning to everybody, by the way. And then you look over, and 3 rows down, you see Kobe Bryant, and alongside of Kobe Bryant's Michael Jordan. And all of a sudden, you're not nervous anymore. Michael Jordan's on the plane. Kobe Bryant's on the plane. There's no way that this plane's going down, right? And we have that feeling of safety, right? You have that feeling of it can't happen to them, and it can't happen to me. Okay? Can everybody hear me? By the way, please, somebody give me a check if you can hear the sound. So yesterday, when Kobe Bryant goes down, we wonder. We don't have that check. We don't have that comfort zone anymore. But what really irks me a little bit, travelers here, good sound. Thank you, Trader Jim. What really irks me a little bit is this, is that everybody's talking about Kobe Bryant, and rightfully so. It's a shock and a half. It's really a shock to our system. It's a shock to our safety zone of Kobe Bryant. Nothing's going to happen to him. If it can happen to Kobe Bryant, it can happen to me. And, of course, his lovely daughter, Gianna. But John Altobelli, Kerry Altobelli, Alyssa Altobelli, it's almost an insult that nobody is talking about them. And John Altobelli, the head baseball coach of Orange Coast College, his wife, his daughter, were also on board. He was a baseball coach for, 30-something years? Okay? Unbelievable. Christina Mauser, her husband, posted on Facebook she had died in a helicopter crash. Okay? She was basketball coach at a day school in Newport Beach where Kobe Bryant's daughter attended school. Then you had Sarah Chester and her middle school-aged daughter Peyton also on board. You had Era Zabonian, who was the helicopter pilot. And yet, yes, we can mourn the death of Kobe Bryant, and rightfully so, and it's shocking. And it's all over the place. But it's also those people mourning Kobe Bryant and forgetting to mention the names of the other people whose lives are just as important as Kobe Bryant. Imagine an entire family almost being wiped out. So that's all I have to say about it. Listen, I just like everybody else, shocked to hear about Kobe Bryant. Not happy to learn that Kobe Bryant could go down. That's right, and it was bad. It was very bad. But equally as bad to hear that 3 people in one family go down. Okay? I mean, come on, man. Let's get with it. It's not all about. It's about Kobe Bryant for sure. And I'm not disrespecting Kobe, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and supposedly a very nice person as well. Never met him. Rest in peace, Kobe. And the same to the Altobelli family and the other people that I mentioned. Good morning to Winsome, who has just joined us. Good morning there, Winsome. Good morning to Greg and Dale and DK Lotion, Doug Boyle, Jay Bass. And if you take a look at my Facebook page, you'll see a wonderful gift from Jay Bass and his wife, Jody. Unbelievable. The nicest people. And like I say all the time, it's not about the glory and the money and the fame and the fortune. It's all about the people. And God bless you, Jay Bass. We'll see Jay Bass on a Thursday night in the near future. In a week or two, Phil Chaplin aboard. Kevin Hastings, Trader Jim, Traveler, and Unholy Toledo. Great to see you all. Today we'll talk about the Pittsburgh Pirates and whatever there is to talk about the Pittsburgh Pirates. But we will talk about the Pirates. But before that, let's go to the hot stove and let's see what's going on. By the way, you got a Super Bowl coming up this week, right? Or is it, it's more like the Stupor Bowl. The average ticket price for the Super Bowl, according to StubHub, is $7,000. For $7,000. The average ticket price, according to StubHub, for the Super Bowl is $7,000. That's the price of Major League Baseball season tickets in the upper deck of a lot of ballparks. Are you kidding me? I mean, come on. I understand it's great to go to the Super Bowl, but give me a freaking break. How many of those people are actually paying for those tickets? I don't know. It's got to be something else besides paying about four, even half. I mean, come on. I don't know. Maybe if the stock market opens up today, I'll be able to have 7,000 left. I don't know. We'll see. And I appreciate, and look, I'm not going to go into this in detail, but the apology of the Astros is an apology. We didn't do it in every game. Okay, that was part of the apology. Okay, but when they were playing Farquhar, what's his name? And they had a 17-game division lead, and they blew up Farquhar, the pitcher, with a if they're doing it with a 17-game lead, you know they're doing it against in every important game in the playoffs. And the Dodgers don't play the Astros this season, so the Angels invited the Dodgers fan club to come down to Anaheim to boo the Astros in their home opener, and they got about 800 tickets. Okay, to boo the Astros in the home opener. So, and here's the real question, and that's it, okay? I'm not going to talk about the scandal, but here's the real question. The real question is, why didn't the opposition stop it before Mike Farr? Why did everybody else keep their mouth shut? It sounds like every team that came to Minute Maid Park starting in 2017, knew that something was fishy going on. They went through elaborate pregame planning to change signs whenever the Astros hitters reached base. Okay, teams were changing signs even with nobody on base. And I'll tell you what, when they faced Danny Farquhar pitching against them, he heard banging coming from the dugout, the whole thing. But and he knew the code. He broke the code. He knew what was going on. Everybody knew what was going on. My question is, my fellow Americans, why didn't anybody else stop it for 2 years? I'll tell you something else that's being talked about, and sometimes we write about things, we talk about things because I got nothing else to talk about, but Kyle Schwarber says that the launch angle is a load of BS. All right? They're trying to make hitting harder. Launch angle happens every time you hit a ball, no matter what. Schwarber talks about if he hits a ball and he hits it straight down, that's a negative launch angle. And if I swing straight up, all right, it's an upward launch angle. But if I go flat as can be, hit the ball super flat, there's going to be a launch angle no matter what. The ball is not going to go back. Everybody's trying to increase their launch angle. And here's a guy who hit 250 with 38 home runs. Okay? So, anyway, this launch angle thing. The big thing that's been talked about now since sports writers across America have nothing else to talk about is Nick Castellanos going to Cincinnati. And in his last 3 years, Castellanos has hit 287. Okay? Streamer projects him to hit 275. Okay? You got that? And he can't field a lick. Jesse Winker, in his last 3 years, has hit 269. And Streamer predicts him at 270. 280, rather, okay? Streamer predicts Winker with a 1.7 WAR. They predict Castellanos with a 1.5 WAR. So I'm asking, now, who is Streamer? I mean, all these prediction places full of bull dinky and poppycock. But it's close. Let's put it this way. I'm not saying that Jesse Winker is a better hitter than Castellanos, but he may be as good and certainly a better fielder. But according to John Paul Morosi, the Reds are the clear front runner to sign Nick Castellanos. And they've made progress in their negotiations. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this right now. And please do not, if they sign Castellanos, that's not the biggest of the deals. Jesse Winker. Yeah, they've got Winker, Senzel, Aquino, Irvin, Van Meter, Akiyama. You think they're going to go into the season that way? Heck no. Nick Senzel will go and to the Cleveland Indians along with another player. Good morning to Patrick. Malpal, good morning. He will go Senzel. The Indians love him. I've been saying this for weeks. And don't forget about it. Same way you forgot when 2 months ago I told you that Carlos Beltran was going to be fired. I'm telling you now, Senzel's going to Cleveland. And I'm also saying that the Cardinals are getting ready. I mean, this thing with Lieber or whatever his name is, the pitcher they got from San Diego, Lieber or whatever, and I'm telling, and Nolan Gorman, the whole thing, it's almost a never, and I haven't heard this from any place else, have not heard it from any place else. Senzel's going to Cincinnati, Senzel plus, and then Matthew Liberatore and Nolan Gorman will be going to Colorado in exchange for Nolan Arenado. And you could etch that in your forehead so the next time you brush your teeth, you'll remember what Melnick said, okay? And if I'm wrong, then I'll brush my teeth if I'm wrong, okay? Yep. There's a lot going on, and it's going to come to a head pretty soon. So just remember that, okay? Because I'm preaching it. So the Giants also have been in contact with Castellanos in recent weeks. The Rangers also have been strongly linked to the 27-year-old Castellanos. The Cardinals could be linked to Castellanos. The Cubs, who haven't done anything except they just signed Nick Souza. But I'll tell you something. The reason the Reds would sign him is so they will trade Senzel. And then you're talking about it. So get your bets in on Cincinnati before they acquire Francisco Lindor. Okay? All right? So, and the Cardinals, you take a look at that team after losing Ozuna. There's no secret. I mean, come on. I would think it would be a definite upset if the Cardinals don't make a trade for Arenado. Definite upset. And it's been reported since December that the Reds and the Rangers were showing interest in Castellanos, and it looks to me that the Rangers now, when asked directly about signing Castellanos during the